Good morning. Good morning. You guys ready to make some money? Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Boom. Let's run it. You guys ready to make some money? Money. All right, we're 0.5% on the day. You can see price action. Looks like it wants to start reversing here. Does look like that is the low of the week. It is officially a Thursday. Oh no, I'm on the 4 hour, sorry. Looks like that is the low of the week. Like I told you it was yesterday. You see we had the accumulation. We're kind of expanding above it. In terms of the actual higher time frame, you see that we create relative equal highs here. Price action does look like it wants to go back up to those. So I want to see price action manipulate away from it. Good morning. It's Wednesday, I know. Better pay the monthly subscription of $1,500 for your course. Bruh. Ben, what's your price action on January? January is not that good. Yes, I am bullish, but we gotta also factor in that it could just trade down lower with this mitigation block because it's still respecting it. But those highs are ideally my target, and I want to see 930 manipulate away from it into some sort of higher time frame PD array. If it's just 1 hour fair value gap you see here, which is also in the OTE range or this range, or souping that low, that's my ideal target. But it does look like the 15-minute is respecting bearish order flow to target these lows. So I'm also not keeping sells out of target, right? But for me personally, I think that buy side liquidity is going to get taken. It got engineered and it's going to get traded away from at 930, and then we're going to go back up higher and take that. So let's see what 930 does. Yes, there is an inactivity rule. Bro, so many people actually text me because they do get scammed from those fake bans. It's actually insane. They actually do get scammed from those fake bans, and it's actually crazy. So 930 is ripping us lower, which is exactly what we want to be seeing and doing. It is perfect. 1 second, chat. 1 second. Beautiful. Taking these lows. Want to see go to that 1 hour fair value gap. Just like we anticipated it. Just gotta log in to trade of it. 1 second, chat. Logging into Trade8 really quickly. One second. Guys, there's a new sale. New Apex sale. I just got the message. While we're starting to rip up higher, it does not turtle soup. I'm not going to be really trusting it right now. There's a new, oh wow, $25 resets. What's the activation fee? Oh, it's still the same from the last one. 80% off until Christmas. Lovely. So it's like if you missed the 90%, you still got 80%. Why do you do MNQ? Your chart looks different. No, it doesn't. Your chart doesn't look different. It looks the same. It looks the same. It's the same. But price action, you can see it's creating relative equal lows here. What do you mean you have to pay the monthly fee immediately? To get the account, you just have to pay to buy the account. You can't get the account for free. But it's $25 resets. So on any size account. So if you fail, you can reset for 25 bucks. So that's pretty big. It's the fishbone model, bruh. We're being patient, guys. We're waiting for an expansion above these highs. I do think we could continue down a little bit lower. I do think we can continue down a little bit lower. About 5 Apex with your code. Let's go, brother. Right before CPI. All right. Buddy's in it to win it, eh? Buddy is in it to win it. Will we buy at the 1 hour fair value gap even if it's then is below it? No, we're not buying at the 1 hour fair value gap. Just because it trades to a higher time frame PDOA doesn't mean you buy instantly. I'm going to be looking for price action to start going in my direction after that. To then look for a buy. Yo, I'm so tired today. It's insane. The fishbone model. Let's mark out midnight open here. It does look like we want to reference midnight open. It does very much look like we want to go reference midnight open here, chat. So that would ideally be my target right now. We do look over reference consolidation, manipulation, distribution, but we don't have any manipulation at 9:30, so I'm not engaging into this. But I do want to see price action take midnight and then turn back up higher to take these engineered highs. I don't think that we're going to be bearish this day. I think we're going to move down lower temporarily, but then we're going to turn back up higher. So we're going to be patient. We're going to be patient. You're up 12K on your 300K, but 1K away from threshold. Well, hopefully you pass it, brother. Hopefully you pass it. All right, we're going towards that 1 hour fair value gap. We want to see price action ideally go to midnight open, but it could also reverse from here. Our target is these highs that we engineered. Beautiful. So it makes sense for price to rip to midnight open here, but it doesn't need to, so we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens, chat. By the way, Apex is 80% off. If you guys want Apex accounts, it is 80% off with $25 resets. I'm up. Oh, I already read that. New hat, yes. London low got rated. I do think we're going to be going to midnight open, so I don't think we're paying attention to this, but we'll see. But again, remember, I'm not anticipating a full bearish day today. I'm not anticipating a full. Oh, I just opened Microsoft. I'm not anticipating a full bearish day today. So I do think price action is going to be pretty clean and soup the low and then turn out to the equal highs. And that's what we're being patient for. How much are Apex accounts? They're 80% off. So a 50K is, I believe, 30 bucks. 50Ks are 30 bucks. With code Ben, you can also get rid of the consistency rule. Edwine, what account are you paying? If it's 89 bucks, you have to apply the coupon code. You have to apply code Ben, or else it's going to say the normal price. The reset is cheaper right now than buying a new account. That's why. You can get a 300K and reset it for 25 bucks. So those equal highs are super clean, chat. Yeah, on ES as well, there's equal highs. No. But there's equal highs here. That price action is going to go. Yeah, no. We're engineering highs. It's so easy. You use your code on Tradeify. Nice, brother. For the 50Ks, once you get 5 payouts, there's no payout cap. You can get $20 million payout. The Joe Rogan experience. Pro. I swear I've seen that channel. Oh, no. It's actual Joe Rogan. Are you getting scammed by a fake Ben? What do you mean? So price action does look like it's rejecting a little bit, but I think it has a little bit more to go. Like I said, it wants to go to midnight open. That's ideally where I want to see it go to. So I want to see price action trade a little bit lower, but we are in those higher time frame PD arrays here. We're in that 15-minute fair value gap, so we could potentially turn up from this point. We just have to see. There's a bunch of reasons to be turning up and pushing down lower right now. We need to wait for it to actually start shifting structure to the upside, ideally after it takes midnight open. About 2 accounts with your code. How do I copy trade on TradingView? And so you go into Tradeivate, and well, you're gonna have to watch a YouTube video because I can't explain to you right now, but you're gonna have to do it on Tradeivate. There we go. Continuing to rip down lower. Price action is still showing bearish momentum. It's going to midnight open here, chat. Boom. Midnight open's touched. Now I'm ideally looking for price action to start reversing. But if that doesn't happen, then we can stay away from it. But I think I do anticipate we're going to go back up to those equal highs. This is 9:30 manipulation. So we're showing a little bit of rejection at midnight open here, which is beautiful. I just want to see more bullish momentum. Beautiful reaction there. Absolutely beautiful. Look at that. How it taps midnight open and instantly starts pushing up higher. I think that we could suit midnight open. It's a big stop loss, but we'll see. Let's see. I'm not getting into the trade yet. But if we break the high, then I'm souping this. Are you offering a mentorship? Nope. People copy my trades. I live stream every day. Yeah, not turtle souping it. It's retesting it. Non-option anymore. Looks like it wants to target those lows. Go back to that original consolidation. Now, there's always a chance if it's just going to continue to rip down lower. But for me, I personally see these equal highs as a target that we're going to take in this session. So we just got to be patient. Bro, no way, Peter. We're waiting for longs, chat. I think there's a scammer. There's like 100 different fake bets. There's like 100 of them. There's so many. We're being patient, chat. We are being patient. We're showing a little bit of rejection at midnight open, so we'll see. Saw you on Eddie's live last night? Yeah. Everyone was in Eddie's live. No way I walk. I don't even have that activated. There's no way. Just want to see price action continue up higher. It's showing rejection at midnight open, but we need that expansion. Hareem, thank you for the subscription. For the combine, I risk about $1,500 per trade, and then for the actual PA, I risk less than that. Patience, guys. Patience, patience, patience. If you guys don't know, Apex is 80% off. That's $30 for a 50K account. It's a beautiful discount. 80% off. With code BEN. It also gets rid of the consistency rule. So you can pass in one trade. Doing that before CPI, and they know what happens. Why do you think we're going higher in price? Engineered high buy side liquidity, higher time frame bias is bullish. Croatia? No, it's I'll change that, but it's 80% off with code BEN. And there's still no consistency rule, only if you use code BEN. If you don't use the code, you don't have that. Beautiful. We're starting to rip up higher from that midnight open respect. You see how we consolidate at midnight open here? We're starting to turn up. I want to see a little bit of a break in structure, and then we're looking for that long, maybe. It's Serbia? Close. We're not looking for a long yet because there's been no break of structure to the upside. It's still in bearish order flow. I do think it could potentially go down here. So one more rip lower could be anticipated, but it doesn't need to. Yeah, Charlie. It's when you start actually letting your model play out and not gambling and going against it. So we took low of the day. Now we are waiting. We are waiting. Beautiful rip down. We took both lows. Like I said, we could go down there. Then we don't have the bias right, but we got to wait because this is not my model. You see 930? What does 930 do? Absolutely nothing. We just chop. We don't even take that high at 930. So for me, This is not a sustainable price run to the downside, and I'm not engaging in that. It's not my model. It's not what I studied, so I'm not going to engage into it. We're only down 0.2% on the NASDAQ. Yeah, you can get up to 20 accounts on Apex and using TradeAvade. Yeah, there goes the 90% off sale, guys. It won't happen for another year, but 80% off is still a good sale. Lovely. I want to see price action continue down lower here, chat. One more time. I want to see it form a high, lower, like that, and it doesn't even need to trade back to a fair value gap. It can just go back up and then take that high. Once price action takes this high, we're looking straight for a fair value gap to get in on. I think everyone's bearish right now, and they're gonna want to, bro. Top step is down again, bro. Top step is actually, so I'm actually tweeting that, bro. There's no way at this point. Hold on. At this point, if you still use top step, you are asking to lose trades. That's crazy. That's so crazy, bro. The Dookie affirm. What are you talking? You don't see equal highs, bro. What is this? High. That's NQ. MNQ. High. I just checked both mini and micro. Yeah, bro. This is why I stopped trading Top Step, man. And everyone's like, yo, why don't you trade Top Step anymore? This reason. Hey, fellas, if you don't want to deal with that bullshit, you can get 80% off all your accounts on Apex with code Ben, fellas. Apex Trader Funding, 80% off. They've never crashed. Well, they've crashed once, but it's TradeAvade. They don't crash. So they don't crash. They have no payout cap. They have no consistency rule in the combine. You can pass in one trade if you use code Ben. If you don't use a discount code, there's a 7-day consistency rule. 80% off any size evaluation. Way better than Top Step. Of course I like Apex. I use Apex for all my accounts. I just know. I found it was a perfect time to plug in Apex there. My friend is the owner of the Apex company Jewish. Apex is banned in all Muslim countries, but is like, what the fuck? First of all, why do you care what religion he is? Second of all, it's not banned in all Arab countries or Muslim countries. Bro puts Serbia. Bro. Brainwashed. We'll put Serbia. I know Apex isn't available in Serbia, but bro said Serbia is a Muslim country. I think Serbia is one of the countries with the least amount of Muslims. Currently buying 5 Apex accounts. Nice, brother. Make sure you use code Ben. Fuck Top Step. Literally, bro. I stopped using them. I used to love them, and they just did some stingy shit. This reversal sus. I'm not taking this fair value gap. We're waiting for an expansion above that high, then we take the fair value gap. Just got to be patient. What's your TikTok, Playmaker? I know, Joey. It's okay. You'll join the Apex team eventually. Yes, I'm bullish today. Yes, of course I'm going to trade Asia again. I'm just not trading Asia in December. It's shit price action. And I'm not a gambler. Look at that turtle soup. Look how it wicks that and closes up there. Once we break that high, I'm looking for a fair value gap trade, chat. Can I too shiesty? Can I dot to I'll watch it in a second. I don't know which one it is. How can you copy trade 20 Apex accounts with the Tradeovate plan? By buying 20 Apex accounts and then connecting them on Tradeovate. That's exactly what I do. Yeah, fellas. Welcome to Top Step for you. That's Top Step for you, brother. They crash every single day. Like, literally once a week. It's so bad. Yo, brother, which trade syncer do you use? It's the one built into Tradeovate. Okay, man, you sold me on Apex. I'm telling you, they don't crash like this. The only thing you can't do in the Combine is gamble. I'm not in the Combine. In the PA. You cannot rely on one trade to save you. That's it. You don't do that. You don't over leverage. You're fine. You're getting payouts. It's that simple. Apex activation fee is discounted to $65 right now. And every account is also only 80% off with code Ben. After connecting accounts on Tradeovate, does it copy trade when I take a trade in TradeView? You're going to have to either use an API to do that or just open up the execution on Tradeovate. And explain it. You're just going to have to ask ChatGPT. Bristic $500 per trade. Gallard. Yeah, Top Step is so dookie, bro. We're starting to turn up higher. I want to see price action break that high that we set out. Toss up block messages on their live. Bro, they're just, they don't know what they're doing. They made a mistake by getting rid of Tradeovate and only sticking with Project X and doing all that stingy stuff. And now they're getting punished for it because Project X sucks. The only thing good about Project X is their dashboard. Now they have a built-in like track record dashboard. Apex is a regulated brokerage, so people in like actual Hedge funds some of them use Apex, right? Not Apex. Trade or Ninja Trader. No one in a hedge fund uses Project X. You know what I mean? And there's a reason why. Because it crashes. If Trade crashes, dude, so much money is going to be lost. If Project X crashes, the only shit that's going to be lost is prop firm. $300K, I risk 1,500 in the combine, then 1,000 on a high quality day. On a high quality day, we're starting to break this high, chat. Just like we anticipated, we're just like we wanted to see. We're starting to turn up higher. I think we will find a long setup very soon. Here we go, chat. Looking for a fair value gap fill. We have a beautiful shift in structure. We have a break of structure here, and now we have a market structure shift. Beautiful, chat. Beautiful. Look how the price action. Wow. Look how the bodies respect midnight open as well. It's super midnight open on the 15-minute. Price action is looking bullish, chat. I'm telling you, bro. That's me. That's what I'm looking for. Leave that as a breakaway gap. Fill that. Beautiful, bro. Mwah. It's a huge stop loss, though. We'll factor in both fair value gaps, and that's it. Interesting. It doesn't body above the high there. Looks like it could leave that as a breakaway gap now and then turn up. We'll see. Okay, let's see if we get a fill. It'd be 5 RR on this trade, chat. Oh my gosh. This will be a beautiful trade. $2,500 on the trade. We're going to wait for it to go back up here, though. Okay. We could potentially get in the long. I want to see a rejection back up to the upside. Showing a nice respect. We're about to get in long here. Oh, hold on. It's going to say order filled in a second. I didn't load up Trade of 8. Hold on. Trade of 8. We're not gonna have an order filled today. I didn't have it open, so the sound isn't gonna play. Well, hopefully. Nope. How many contracts am I in? 6? Yeah. So we can also factor in this fair value gap. And midnight open. But beautiful shift in structure, market structure shift, break of structure, fair value gap, midnight open, right? Dips below midnight open, turns back up higher. That's what I ideally want to see. We haven't even traded to that 5-minute fair value gap. We haven't even traded to a 15-minute fair value gap. It looks we have a new 15-minute candle open here, so it could be open, high, low, close, or open, low, high, close. We're in that lower fair value gap. I want to see a rejection here. This doesn't work, then we're going to have to wait for a break of this high to get a re-entry long. Because I'm still bullish here. But we'll see. We should get a body above this fair value gap here. If it doesn't do that, then it's a little bit lower probability. Okay, beautiful. Body above consequent encroachment. This candle should be ripping up higher. It should not use this inversion fair value gap. It should trade above this inversion. If this candle trades above this inversion, then we're in it to win it. But so far, it's looking like it's rejecting to the downside. So we got to be patient. I know tops up is down, guys. It's looking like it used that inversion to the downside. We do have that down close candle there that price action used as well as this inversion. Let's just put the stop loss a tick below because I have a feeling it could want to wick it. But you can see we have this inversion for a value gap that it's also could be using here. Whoops. Price action is rejecting a little bit off of it. It's in that mitigation block. It can still rip up higher here. I do believe that my stop loss is protected if we're going to turn up higher from this point. If not, we're going to rip down lower and take this low one more time, then break this high, then catch another long. So there's two outcomes in this trade.
Stop filled.
We lose, and we get a re-entry when it turns back up here, or it turned up right away. So I'm not worried whatsoever. What I'm doing right now is I'm focusing and relaxing and waiting for the next opportunity. We could have even just got wicked out, but once we trade above here, we're in it for another long. This would be the long. So the RR will be a little bit different. It'll be 3R. But that's what the long position is going to be like. So let's wait. Let's wait and see what happens. Still bullish. Why is Top Stop always down? Because Top Stop sucks. How do I access the charts on Apex? You type in MNQH6. It does look like it still wants to turn up higher, but we're going to have to wait for a body above that high now. Because it does look like it could also consolidate at midnight open here, but price action does look bullish. Yeah, we're going to re-enter into a long here. Once it gets to that point right there, that is our long. We're going to re-enter.
Order filled.
Okay, re-entry. One contract less. Let's see how this works. Looks like it just wanted to wick down one more time. You look at the 15-minute chart. 15-minute chart looks like it wants to turn up. We'll see. We'll see. MT5. I haven't used MT5 in a while. After this, if it's a loss, we have one more trade to win or lose. And then that's it. Then we're out for the AM session. But we're chilling. We're up like 70,000 on this month in total. So we're being patient. Losses are losses and they're meant to happen. 70K, yeah. Well, that's not 70K. Here, let me show you. Hold on. Downloads, performance. So here's my P&L this month. This is how much money I have made this month. As you can see, 3,364. You can see as well this month P&L history. So we started losing 125 bucks and then we made it up to 3,635 on each account. So 3,635 times 20 is like 70 something thousand. But you want to know the crazy part, chat? We're up that much on a December, but look at our win rate. Look at our win rate. Look at our win rate for this month. We're not even above 50%. Yet we're still capitalizing because of our risk management. Look, 5.8% break evens, 46% losing. But we're still up over $70,000 because of risk management. This looks so weak. That's what I like to hear from you guys. Because when everyone thinks it's bearish, that's when it rips up higher. 1 second, chat. Price action has the opportunity to be very, very clean, but today is more of like a uglier day because we didn't even manipulate at 9:30, you know? So if it's one of those days, it's one of those days. And remember what I tell you guys all the time, a P&L graph is not this. A P&L graph is this. This is a P&L graph. And these big losses are max loss limits. But no day is going to go down here because I stopped myself from letting it be that bad of a day. Price action and trading is all about managing your emotions to be able to stop on these push downs. You're going to be fine. Right? We're up so far in the month of December. This was us. That's us right now. Okay? If we lose this trade, it'll be another boom. This is in the month. We're still way up in profit. And what I'm trying to go here is to teach you guys to trust your system and to have good risk management. Okay? Let's say we lose this. In the next trade, we win. Boom. Back up here. We win another trade. Boom. We're back in profit. That's it. Not even. We can win one trade and be back in profit. If it's more than 2R. That's it. Okay? So, let's say we lose again. Then we win one 2RR trade. Then we win one more trade. Boom. We're not only back to break even, but we're in profit. But if you tilt and you let it go down here and you force yourself out with no max loss limit, when you win a trade, you're here. When you win another one, you're here. You win another one, you're here. You win another one. You'll have to win 4 trades in a row to go back to where you were instead of 1. And that's where risk management comes in. That's why having a max loss limit is so important. Now, here's the thing. Every trader will hit a max loss limit. Every single trader will lose multiple times in a day and get off the charts. Every trader. But if you don't have a max loss limit, your stop, instead of bringing it here, is going to go past. And when you win again, it's going to bring you back to break even. And then you're going to go through another loss and you're going to go back down. So the P&L growth in your trading career is actually not really so dependent on how good you are at reading price, but how good you are at sticking to risk management and following it. I'll make a video on it soon. The reset, if you use code Ben, is only $25 for the Apex accounts right now. It's a big discount for the resets. It is a big discount for the resets. $80 off, $25 resets. Bro, let's see what Michael Patak posted. He where is he? I saw his tweet. What's his name? Michael Top Step. Michael Talk. Real talk, Top Step community. I hear you. I hear the frustration. We've been growing wild and fast this year because of the best program. But with that growth, we haven't delivered the best experience or at the best support, and that's on us. We see it. We're fixing it. Adjustments to improve your trading or support experience are top priority. Yeah, okay. But he says we've grown wild and fast this year because they have the best program. That's what he says. Because they have the best program. Bitcoin's pumping? No. I mean, oh yeah, it's pumping on the lower time frame, yeah. It's still at 89K. Just crazy. From its all-time high, shit went down 56%. Oh. What? Nvidia's going down, eh? Could be a good buying opportunity soon for Nvidia and the tech companies. It's just consolidating at midnight open. Your top step's working now? About time. Just got to be patient. Let the trades play out. Let the process play out. I've done. How many times have I shown you? I would say I've hit max loss limit on live stream trading like in the past like 4. Let's do in the span of 4 months. Maybe 4 times. Once a month. 5. Let's just say 5 times. And every single time everyone's going crazy, and then like the next day we win and then make it all back. But if I would tilt like the old Ben would have and be like, shit, I got to make this back, then it would take me 4 days to make it back.
Stop filled.
So re-entry got stopped. Now the last time, our last trade, we still have one more trade for this session, is I'm going to wait for a displacement of this high, like this, a fair value gap, and then that. Okay? That's what we're to be doing. I had to run through the platform tour, so I believe they reset it. Are they avoiding the trades as well? Let's go, Elijah. Congratulations, brother. Well, dude, you're going off 0 confluences. That's the reason your win rate is so low. Like, where did that come from? It's actually pulling back before it probably makes another low. Thank you, Elijah. I appreciate it, brother. Some people have to pay for the air to breathe. I know, Elijah. It's actually crazy. Here's the thing about most... If this was on TikTok, it'd be a different story. YouTube's a little bit more mature. But there's people... Literally, I'm up 70K. Brother says win rate is low. Win rate isn't high right now because it's December. A-Trades, I'm not reading your message because you're spamming it. What was I going to say? One second. If this was TikTok, everyone would be freaking out. You're like, oh, you're such a shit trader. This, that, blah, 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 blah. Oh, blah, 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 blah. You just blew your account. It's all good, brother. You'll catch another one. It's part of the process. Write down what mistakes you took and the reason why you blew the account. And then learn from the next time. Bro, no one cares about MetaTrader 5, man. You've typed that like 20 times. Thank you, Krish. Bro, I just got in on the first version favor. I got presented a low. I'm not stopped out. Yes, nice, brother. Since we're just consolidating, well, we're reaccumulating. We could displace above the high out of the consolidation, then we take the trade. Because remember, it's low at the moment, guys. It's December. Like, who? How many times do I have to say this? I'm up 70 grand, but let's put that besides the point. Okay, I'm timing this guy out who keeps saying, is it just me or is the MetaTrader 5 update ass? Like, nobody... Bro, put user in timeout 10 minutes. I'm up 3K on each account. Yes, 1% on the month. It's December, guys. December is dookie. You want to see me have an 80% win rate? Come when it's June. Remember, you're not supposed to mean... Here's the mistake that most traders make. They tilt because they see themselves not performing as well. You're not supposed to maintain the same performance throughout every month of the year. Especially in a December. The closer it is to Christmas. Remember that. Kevin, what's up, brother? Max loss limit, 1,500 on the day. Yeah, but December has been pretty decent. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, that's why we're up. Usually I don't trade at this time. Usually I'm done trading, but I decided to continue to trade because December has been pretty nice. I wouldn't say beautiful, but it's been pretty nice. Why are you trading if it's not good, brother? I just said that December's been pretty good. What count sizes do I use? 300,000 times 20. So 6 million. Top Step so shady, you know? Top Step is so ass, bro. It's actually so trash. Wait for an expansion above the upside here. Am I going to trade off this chop? Yep. Waiting for it to break out. Fill fair value up, then we're getting into a long again. Yo, Ben, what do you think about the daily payout on Tradeify? Yeah, it's so worth it. Daily payouts. I would do the other one just because I'm a little bit of a more consistent trader, so I trust myself. So I want less rules, but Tradeify is a great firm right now. Bro. There's a fair value gap SMT and 15-minute SMT between NQ and ES. I believe it will take low and then might reverse. We don't need to try to predict what exactly is going to happen. We're at the point where if it starts reversing, it's already valid because of midnight open, because price action taking liquidity. Consolidation is actually forming high probability. We just want to see that expansion. Bro, what? Yeah, Gage. I read that same message. I have no idea if there's a promo on Take Profit Trader. I don't trade them. They have like no good support team. Zoom in on my chart. We're in a consolidation. We're waiting to break out of it. Then we're going to take the one last chance on a long. Why is June best trading month? It's just been my best trading month. Through studying, my best months have been in the June area. If you guys think we're big now and we're doing good now, just wait until Q2 and dude, we're gonna be the biggest streamer on trading content, on trading social media. We're gonna literally win like every day. It's exactly what happened to me this year and the year before that. Ben, IGL like 4 months ago. I seen you grind. You gotta get like TJR, man. But I low key wanna talk to you because I've heard a lot of YouTubers say shit that isn't true for trading. What? I don't gotta get like TJR. Oh, I gotta be like myself. How old am I? I'm 19. Yo, A-Trade comes in and just says, yo, Benjamin, shut your bitch ass up. I love that word. Whoever made up the idea just to put the initials of it is hilarious. Yeah, we got plans, Drow. We got plans. Don't worry. I'm just started hiring a production team, and we're spending about $10,000 a month. Got to send over the contract and do all the other stuff, but we're upgrading. We're upping our content very soon, chat. Very soon. Got to be patient. Wait for that expansion, chat. If we don't get it, we don't get it. We walk away. We come back another day. That's like what we need to do. That's risk management. That's discipline. But if we do get it, then we walk away and come back another day too. We have one more trade. What did the message say? Did I play scrum half? You look tiny. What? How long did you time him out for, Calmont? 10 seconds? Yeah. That was a good timeout. Brother got sniped. Brother got sniped. You know, there's a saying. So, chat. I was talking to this guy, very successful guy, and he told me, we were talking about how sometimes there'd be people from my old high school that still hate and say like, oh, your car's rented, and always have something to say. And he says, Ben, this is all I'm gonna tell you. You could walk on water, and people will say the reason is because you can't swim. Let that resonate with you for a second. You could walk on water, and people will say the reason why is because you can't swim. We're starting to rip up higher. We could potentially catch a long soon. Bro, A trading. That's if you're black. That's a bar. I know. It's jealousy, of course. I could have told that he not tough. But I could have said that. He's not tough. You got a Discord? Yes, free Discord in my description. It's called the Lion's Den. We're waiting for an expansion above the highs here. We're going to be potentially finding a long setup. We are not getting that expansion yet, but look at chart. Look at the chart right now. Look how many times it's respecting midnight open, bro, with the bodies. Like, tell me that is not going to move up higher. It's just low probability, and it needs to get better. That's it. That is it. Just lower probability right now. That's all it is. It's consolidation. We need to see price action rip up above these highs, and that we're in it to win it, chat. Here's the thing. If you were in Eddie's stream last night and saw me get gapped, here's the thing. Would you rather have a 700 horsepower car that's a 2018 that's been used by 2 different owners and has no modern features? Or would you rather have a brand new car that has red interior, massaging seats, it has heating and cooling ventilation, Apple CarPlay, self AI parking, and it still has 550 horsepower instead of 650. Personally, I'm going with the newer one. I don't give a fuck if I get gapped. If I get gapped while my back is being massaged in a driving chair, I'm chilling. Fuck you guys. Bro, 550 horsepower is not a turtle car. What are you talking about? Yeah, facts. Would you rather have a used girlfriend or a brand new girlfriend? Who gives a fuck if the girlfriend's faster? I would appreciate the brand new one. It's not a beta card, bro. Used as experience? Yeah. Okay. Brothers Adam 2044. Or Adam 22, whatever his name is. If you have over $50,000 in confirmed approved payouts, then you can get the trading role. It's not a 2 out of 10 though, bro. You're saying a CLS is a 2 out of 10? Are you crazy? A CLS AMG is not a 2 out of 10. Would you rather have a girlfriend that doesn't massage your back or that does massage your back? That's what I'm saying. Bro, my car's a 1 out of 10? Yo, you're crazy. You're crazy. No way the car's a 1 out of 10. Nah, bro. My car's sexy as fuck. I don't know what you're talking about. We're still waiting for this expansion above the highs. We're going to potentially get it here. Comfort doesn't mean anything. Yeah, but this is my only car. I'm not going to get a car with bucket seats when I have to drive 5 hours sometimes to Montreal. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Waiting for price action to break above these highs. Now, my next car is going to be a G90 M5. Unless I make a lot more money, then I'll get a nicer car. Sure, brother. Congratulations on it. Thank you, brother. If I was to get any Lambo, I'd get the SVR. Price action is not unsafe. Patience, guys. Good things come to those who wait. Good things come to those who wait, chat. Patience. So when does this 80% off sale end? It ends December 23rd. Okay. So, oh, that's crazy. So the resets are cheaper than buying a new account with 80% off. It's like 90% off if you reset the account. So it's 2 discounts in one right now. White chocolate mobile. Okay. You guys are L's. Do you use Top Step? No. We're waiting for a push out of that consolidation. And until we don't get that, we're not catching a trade. It's that plain and simple. We got to be disciplined. We got to be persistent. We got to be consistent. We got to trust the process. This price action is killing me. Don't try to force it, brother. Just sit there and wait. Wait for it to break out of the consolidation. Bro, Camelot. Who's placed 20 trades? 20 trades, 85% win rate? Wow, congratulations, brother. Well, if it's his model, then there's nothing wrong with that. Bro, stop saying bend over, bro. You guys are L's. L. There's nothing exciting that has happened in the stock market, bro. Bro, Oracle is actually such a dookie company now. Like, this shit had 1 week of shine. Not even. This shit had 2 days of shine. And then instantly just gaps right through the floor. With code BED, you get 80% off, $25 resets, no consistency rule on Apex Trader funding. But because of the resets, it's actually cheaper than the 80% off discount. So it's 2 discounts in one. So you get 2 opportunities for the same price. For actually cheaper, 25 bucks. 1 second, chat. Chop fast this morning, literally. It's chopping at midnight open, though. That's the problem. For Alpha, the discount is code BB. What's the best no activation fee platform in your opinion? You got to look at the activation fee as part of the combine fee. If you're going to count that, Apex is basically no activation fee because it's like $30 for a 50K plus 60 bucks for the challenge. So that's it. 1 second, I'm getting a phone call. Motherfuck. Oh, my call failed. Let's call him back. Let's see if it's a scammer. If it is, we're going to have some fun.
You were called today by SiriusXM. Unfortunately, we cannot connect this call and apologize for the inconvenience caused.
Bro, what? I didn't know radio stations call me. No! Wait. I know my camera's fucked up. Bro. Did I just get called by a radio station and miss it? Nah, you're capping. Yeah, we're just ripping here. I'm not getting into shorts. That's just chasing. But it looks like it's going to that draw there. Wow, yeah, it's melting. Markets are melting. Chat, I think we don't even risk another trade. I think we stay disciplined and preserve our capital for another day. We're still doing pretty good for this week and this month, so we're chilling. I know, guys, my camera battery isn't charged. It didn't plug in properly, so I have to wait a little bit. But yeah, no, it doesn't look like it wants to continue back up higher for the AM session. I think for PM that these targets could be valid, or maybe the next day after that. But we'll see. Bro, can you just focus on trading? No one cares about your radio phone call for your bends. Xavier Lopez is a Division 1 copy trader. If you used my code, there's no consistency rule, brother. All right, chat. I think I'm going to walk up on the session. I think I'm going to close the session out. I don't think I'm going to force anything. I think I'm going to be disciplined here. I'd encourage you guys to do the exact same, to be disciplined. I think we're going to be disciplined today. I think. We're always disciplined, but I think we're going to trust the process. Yeah, session's trash. It didn't manipulate one bit at 9:30. It's all unsustainable bearish price action. So we're going to manage our risk. We're going to stay disciplined. We're going to do the right thing and walk away and be back for PM session. Which, hey, guys, I just want you to remember, everybody write down this date, okay, in the session and say, Ben, losing day. And watch. I will make this back plus way more. It's nothing to worry about, chat. Just because you have to wait a day doesn't mean anything. We're going to finish in prayer, and then we're going to end the stream, chat. Okay. Don't forget, Apex 80% off, code Ben. And go follow me on TikTok. I'll be live at 1:10 p.m. Eastern time. Dear Heavenly Father, thank you for another amazing day and opportunity, Lord. Please be with us and forgive us for our sins and help us stay content with what we have, Father, and help us grow in your word, Lord, and protect our future and the plans you have for us so no man can get in the way. Father, thank you for everything and forgive us for our sins. In Jesus' holy amazing name we pray. Amen. All right, chat. I'm going to walk away from the charts. I don't feel like I should be in it right now, so I am going to be disciplined and walk away. I'll be here in why did it just turn on just to show me a shittier face freeze cam? Other than that, I'll be back on PM session. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care. God bless. Stay disciplined and take it easy.